Imagine standing at the foot of a colossal mountain, snow-capped and intimidating. At the bottom, you feel small and unprepared. You look up and you can't even see the peak. It's swallowed by the clouds. The idea of climbing this monstrosity without a reason seems insane. Why would anyone put themselves through such an ordeal for no reason? The freezing wind bites at your face, making you shiver, reinforcing your hesitation. Now, let's tweak the scenario a bit. You're standing at the same foot of the mountain, but this time, you're told there's an ancient secret hidden at the top. A secret that holds the key to immeasurable wisdom and happiness. Suddenly, the mountain is no longer just a colossal mass of stone and ice, but a challenge waiting to be conquered. Each step, each difficult passage becomes a part of an exhilarating journey, a testament to your ambition. Purpose. The intention, aim, or function of something. The thing that something is supposed to achieve, why it exists. I remember back in high school listening to the advice that I need to find my purpose, as if it was some hidden treasure out in the world that I need to discover. And I remember this advice never really worked for me, and I realize now why that was the case. The reason I wasn't able to find my purpose was because purpose isn't something that you find. It's created. Let me explain what I mean by that. Our purpose isn't some cosmic secret to uncover. It's a path that we carve out ourselves. Your purpose is a mental construct. There's no inherent purpose stamped on our lives at birth. We ourselves are the architects of our life's meaning. If you want to have a purpose, don't expect anyone else to hand it to you. Take responsibility for creating a purpose for yourself. Then get to work realizing it. But how do I know what purpose to create? There's an infinite array of options to choose from. How do I know what the right one is for me? Well, you find that out by getting to know yourself. The better you know yourself, the clearer it'll become what you should be doing with your life. How do you get to know yourself? Well, a great starting point is to contemplate who you are. Contemplation is like having a deep conversation with yourself. It's about using your mind to generate insights about yourself and life. It's a bit like treating your own mind as a search engine, like Google. You give it a question and then you allow it to generate answers. The difference between regular thinking and contemplation is that with contemplation, you're not settling for shallow answers. You strive for depth. Whereas a regular line of thought might last anywhere between a few seconds to maybe a few minutes, with contemplation, the aim is to stick to a question for an extended period of time, 30 minutes for example. This is more challenging because it requires the focus and discipline of the mind, but the benefit is that you go deeper and open yourself up to the possibility of having genuine insights into aspects of yourself and life. To start off with, here are a few questions you can contemplate regarding your purpose. What do I need to do or become so I can die in peace? What would make my life worthwhile to live? Who am I and what do I want? Because these are big questions and you may have never contemplated them for an extended period of time, you might feel some resistance. But lean into that resistance and allow yourself to rest in a place of not knowing the answers to these questions right away. Explore the questions and keep an open mind for new ideas, new insights that you might not have had before. Again, don't settle for what your mind comes up with initially. You want to go deeper. Contemplation isn't fast food. It's a slow-cooked meal. Let the questions simmer in your mind. Keep returning to them, and your efforts will pay off. Now, what I know from experience is that when most people learn something new, they fail to put it into action. So if you're serious about developing a sense of purpose, I recommend that for the next week, you spend 5 to 10 minutes per day contemplating your purpose. In practice, you sit down, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, choose a question to contemplate, then focus on that question for the entire period of time. Keep a pen and notebook around you so that you can write down any insights that you might have during these sessions. I recommend you focus on one question per session. There's a beautiful blog post by Daniel Schmachtenberger, which I'm gonna link into the description of this video. In this blog post, you'll find a series of excellent questions you can contemplate regarding your purpose, your dharma. So definitely check that out if you want more questions to contemplate. I want to end this video by sharing some valuable advice I learned from author David Data, which is not to delay your purpose today because you're not 100% certain about it, or because you have other obligations that you need to deal with first. Today, your purpose might not be crystal clear, and that's okay. It'll crystallize and evolve as you grow, and that's the beauty of it. Embrace it as it is now. So my final call to action for you is to commit to spending at least 30 minutes each day from now onwards, dedicated to working towards your purpose. If you think your purpose right now is to improve your health, dedicate at least 30 minutes every day to improving your health. If you think your purpose right now is to help others, find a way to spend 30 minutes each day helping people. Whatever you think your purpose is right now, go with that. Thank you for tuning into the video. I trust that it was helpful for you, and if so, make sure to give this video a like. I appreciate the support. Take care.